Thank you, JD. Well, you may have heard the saying that has been around for generations. The eyes are the window to the soul. A very soon-to-be-released film is taking a close look at that, if you will, and doing so in the genres of a biological thriller and a love story.
I had the feeling that I had known you, like we are connected from past lives.
I don't believe in that.
What do you believe in?
I'm a scientist. I believe in proof.
The film is entitled I Origins. That's the letter I. The main character, played by Michael Pitt of Boardwalk Empire fame, believes in facts, data, and evidence, not an actual soul, but a series of events that are discovered and experienced would profoundly change his way of thinking. The film was written and directed by Mike Cahill, who I am sure will inspire much conversation when this is all said and done. Michael and Mike are a very special guests today here on Talk Philly. Gentlemen, good to see you.
How's it going?
Good to see you.
It's
Doing
great
well.
to see you. It's an honor to be here. Thank you.
You came out of the box strong with Another Earth. Yes, that you did. Now, what made you go down this path when it comes to life after death?
Well, I think that's one of those things we're all afraid of. We're afraid of death, and I think as our job as artists is to try and create narratives that lessen those fears. And I think when you see this film through the lens of love and through the lens of science, you may be whisked away and have this spiritual journey as an audience member through the eyes of Michael's character.
And I read that this man's character is based on a real-life man of science?
It is. I mean, he's sort of a combination of a lot of different scientists.
We built the character, you know, we workshopped the character together, which was amazing. But yeah, we pulled things from a lot of different people. One person was Richard Dawkins, who's sort of like the leading scientific atheist of our time. And so we pulled kind of his philosophy for the character.
I see.
But then the mannerisms, I actually based some of it on Mike's brother Hugh, who's a molecular biologist who I worked with very closely.
Take us on a brief journey from your character, your lab partner, the girlfriend, and the search, if you can. Just a quick, brief journey.
Well, I guess what the movie's about is there is a scientist, Dr. Ian Gray, and he is his whole philosophy is about data, which is why we bring up Dawkins. And so it's a character, it's a very interesting character, a fun character for me to play, because it's someone so set in their ways, and then seeing them get spiritually shaken.
Very much so.
And that interests me, and also that debate interests me.
And Mike, tell us about the origins of the ending, if you will. You end in India. Why?
Well, the movie looks in particular at iris biometrics, and that's a big word. It basically means all of our eyes are unique, like they're like a fingerprint. And there's a database with hundreds of millions of IDs that have a picture of your eyes, your photograph, your name, and where you're from. And what they started to discover is that there were duplicates, people who had the same eyes as people who had passed away. And so this scientist looks at that data and tries to wrestle with it. He finds someone who has the exact same eyes as someone he once loved.
It's deep. I saw it last week. I'm going back to see it because there's a couple things that I still need answered, but it was that deep. Thank you, John.
Oh, it's great to be here.
Appreciate it. No pun intended, but the eyes have it. I Origins opens this Friday, July 25th at the Ritz 5 in Center City, and will expand to even more theaters each week after that. Fellas, thank you again.
Thank you for
having
us.
Sure,
really
anytime. Be right back.